All right, we're doing something a little bit different this week. We are at a British car festival at Harper College in Palatine, Illinois. Thought we'd show you some of the cool cars that people have brought to show off today, and then we'll ask this guy which ones he likes the most. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. All right, so look at this. We've got a whole row of Aston Martins here, but one that I'm really interested in is this one right over here. Let's go take a look.
But I'll be at the Lake Bluff show.
What do you think of this one, Enzo?
It's ugly.
You think it's ugly? I think it's pretty cool. So this is an Aston Martin DB Mark III, and the tag on the window says that this was the first James Bond Aston Martin. I think that's pretty beautiful. Do you not like it because it's older? All right, so Enzo doesn't like the DB Mark III, but he does like the V12 Vantage. This is a 2012. It's got a 12-cylinder engine. This probably moves at a pretty good clip. Let's look at the inside of that. Versus the inside of the DB Mark III, which is really classic and beautiful. That's gorgeous. Look at these wheels. All right, so there's a lot of beautiful Jaguars here, but look at this. This is what I really like. This is a 65 E-Type hardtop. I don't know if you can see in there. I love how long that hood is. It seems to go on forever. So cool. And I like the little note on the sign in the window that says, this car's engine feature is that it usually runs, which is always a good thing. So what do you think of that one, buddy? It's all right. I think you like newer cars more than older cars, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's one around here that you think is cool right in this area? Like, do you like that silver one?
Yeah.
This one, the red one? Or the one on the end?
Yeah.
This one right here, you like? Yeah, well, this is a convertible version of the one we were just looking at. Except this one is from 1972. Look at how big the engine is.
Yeah, when I first bought the car, I added another aftermarket.
That's pretty cool. That is a 12-cylinder engine in that car.
That's cool.
You like that one too? Okay, so Enzo, check this out. So this is a Mini. You could go and get one of these, you know, basically like this one today, right? But look at the old Mini, the original Mini that this was based on. Look at how much smaller the old car is than the new one. Isn't that crazy?
Expensive?
Is that what?
Was it less expensive?
Oh yeah, they were a lot less expensive than the new ones. Everything now is a lot more expensive than it used to be. But isn't that cool how tiny that is? So this one over here is a 2005, and this one over here is from 1979. But this is a left-hand drive model. Because, you know, did you notice that the steering wheel on a lot of cars here is on the opposite side?
Very cute.
But this one is not. This was a left-hand drive car, just like any of the cars that we would drive right now in the U.S.
What the?
All right, so these are all made by a company called Triumph. These are TR8s.
That's cool.
And yeah, the Triumph racing car, that's really cool. Look at that. Here's another Another TR8 convertible. This one's from 1980. Yeah, that is very cool. Look at that. You like all the extra like body panels and aero kit and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Makes it look race car-y.
Oh.
All right, so these over here are all made by a company called Lotus, and that is one of my favorite cars of all time. That is the Lotus Esprit. That's a little bit of a more recent one. The older ones looked a little bit different than that, and they had all different engines. Some of them had 4-cylinder engines in them, some of them had 8-cylinder engines. Let's go see what this one is. So this one's from 1990. This is an SE. And like some of the other cars that we've seen here, the engine is actually back there. It's not in the front. It's kind of a cool interior too.
Pretty bad.
Very kind of modern. That is pretty cool. Which do you like better, the white one or the yellow one?
Yellow is the worst color.
Yellow is the worst color? Why is that? There's a bunch more Triumphs. With the hood open like that? Yeah. Well, here's what it looks like without the hood open. Yeah, so this is a TR6, that's from 1976. And look at these ones over here. Spitfire. Those are pretty cool. You like those? The Spitfires?
Yeah.
That's what they look like with the hood open.
That's a cool name.
Spitfire? Yeah, it is cool. I think it was named after an airplane. All right, look at that. That is a Sunbeam Alpine. I love the shape of that car. I think that is so cool. That's from 1967.
I like that color.
The blue one? Yeah, that's pretty cool. It looks like that one was modified for racing. You see there's a roll cage behind the seats.
Oh, what's that?
The roll cage? It's in case you roll it. Yeah, it's in case you roll it over so that it doesn't crush you.
It looks like my gaming chair.
There's the engine. That is a really nice color. Did we lose Mom?
No,
All right, this is a 1955. Your stomach is growling? Oh, somebody's hungry. This is a 1955 Austin-Healey. That is absolutely beautiful.
Whoa.
I think Enzo's seen something he likes. Another Aston Martin. You like that, buddy? You like that one?
I don't like the inside. It looks ugly.
It looks what?
It looks ugly.
Huh. You have very strong opinions on car interiors, I notice. All right, I want to go back to this Austin-Healey and see the inside of that. That is so classic and beautiful. Wow, that's gorgeous. All right, next I think we're going to be going into the Sea of MG. Look at that.
What's that?
It's another brand manufacturer of cars from England that we're going to go look at next. What do you think of that one, buddy?
No.
You like that kind of car? Huh? Think it's cool how the engine compartment opens like that? This is a 1950 MG TD Roadster. That is beautiful. Look at all these MGs.
I want. There should be a full matte black for Rover.
Those are not British. That's right. Mom knows.
Exactly. So I should have it. Is there an Italian car show somewhere?
I don't know. You know what I'm not seeing here?
Huh?
You know what I'm not seeing here is an MGB GT, which is my favorite. I don't think anyone brought one this year. That's crazy. All right, this is super cool. This is a 1974 Jensen Interceptor convertible. Jensen Interceptor is one of my favorite cars. I love these things. You don't see a lot of convertibles. I mean, even when you see a Jensen in the US, it's not often you see a convertible. That is pretty cool. This is a 1959 Nash Metropolitan, and it is a version of this car was featured in one of my favorite movies called The Big Picture.
Was it in good? It was, yeah. The only thing that was wrong with it, the people that had it started and some of them they shipped over just like this, with wood on it. Wife one acceptable. It was sort of like a truck brand,
This is a 1954 Arnolt-Bristol Bolide Roadster. That is really unusual. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. Very cool looking.
heard of it, let alone seen it. Arno?
And that's a 54, huh?
Right, they made 142.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Very cool. It's a 1967 Ford Anglia. And one of the cool things about this car is the way the rear window goes back in instead of out, like on most cars. That is pretty cool. I can squeeze between the rolls. You see a bunch of cool Austin-Healeys. There's a 67 right there. This one's really pretty. Look at that. I like the little orange one over here. This one's really cool too. This is a 3000 Mark III from 1967. So this is actually one of the few right-hand drive cars I've seen at this show. This is a Rover 3500. Very space age interior. SD1 from 1984.
Lotus, big Lotus Esprit. Car coming.
Yeah,
Just getting out of the way.
There's a Lotus Europa, which are pretty uncommon. You don't see a lot of these around. It's got a very interesting kind of funky design. Kind of flattens out at the back like that, which is pretty cool. This thing is so low.
Yeah, you got some linkage stuff. And then we've got, obviously, the transaxle, because, yeah. The
Silver bar down there.
That drive shafts. Oh, no, sorry. The drive shafts.
Mom,
Look at how small these wheels are compared to how big of wheels they put on cars these days. These are so much smaller. Look at this. These are probably 12 or 14-inch wheels at most. All right, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing some of these cool British cars as much as we enjoyed seeing them at the car festival. And we will see you next time. Bye.